Alright, if you want to take clean handwritten notes on your Windows PC, just like on an iPad, well, you picked the right video. But first, you'll either need a pen tablet, else a touchscreen laptop with stylus support. I'm using this one by Wacom called Wacom One. This one is basically an entry-level pen tablet. But if you're looking for something more advanced, I'll be leaving all the links in the description. I'm currently using the HP OmniBook X Flip, and honestly, it feels amazing. And today we'll be taking a deep dive into these 5 apps, and let's find out the most ideal notes app for you. My name is Prithviraj, and I create videos on productivity, tech, and life. If you are using a touchscreen laptop, then you're good to go right out of the bat. If you're using a pen tablet, however, then make sure you have the right drivers installed. And at the end, I'll also let you know which app I personally prefer the most. As let me give you a spoiler, GoodNotes really disappointed me. But first, if you're looking for a no-fuss app that will just get the job done, then check out Bamboo Paper. This is also the official app by Wacom, so it's completely free to download. Bamboo Paper tries just to be like real paper notebook on your tablet. Its interface is very clean and minimal. When we open the app for the first time, you will be able to see a very clean interface with a notebook already created for you. Treat these notebooks like a folder. You can create different notebooks and label them accordingly. This will be super helpful for organizing your notes. For example, you can create different notebooks for different subjects of yours, and while creating the notebook, you will also be able to choose your preferred page layout like blank, ruled, or dotted pages, whatever you're into. And once inside a note, you will have access to all the basic tools that you might require: pen options, color tab, and the eraser tool, all present in the top right segment. Under the pen options, you get a basic pen tool and a highlighter tool for free. There are other pen options like pencil, brush pen, etc. in case that's something you might need, but you will have to pay to use them. Other than that, you can also attach photos to your notes. And like I mentioned, it's a no-fuss app, so you only have the basic tools, hence you won't feel overwhelmed or distracted. Now coming to the most important aspect, let's talk about the handwriting feel. The experience was rather great. I personally found the writing to be a bit slow, as in I had to put a little more effort while writing. Not the smoothest like many other apps that we'll be talking about today, but well, this can be actually great if you're someone who prefers a slow writing experience so that you can focus more on your handwriting, unlike myself. But if you're someone like me who prefers to write really fast and not really care about your handwriting being ugly, then you will feel the same. As you can see, my handwriting is
legendary.
Didn't face any major issues with the palm rejection as well. It didn't create those weird dots because of my palm touching on the screen. Occasionally it created those weird dots because of my finger touching on the screen, but it wasn't that often. One major drawback that I need to point out is that you can't really zoom out beyond 100%, and that kind of bothered me a bit. You can zoom in, of course, but 100% zoom is the max you can work with. But overall, if you just need an app to take notes right away, then this is the one you should check out. No distractions, it only has what you need. And before we move on to the next app, can you please consider hitting that subscribe button, and I'll keep bringing you more such helpful videos. Microsoft OneNote is next up on the list. This app really has a cult following, but I'm personally not a fan, to be honest. We'll share the reason with you in a moment, but before that, let's talk about the good part. OneNote is Microsoft's own flagship notes app, and it comes free with Windows 10 and 11. It's a full-fledged digital binder. You can organize notebooks, sections, pages, however you like. For handwriting, OneNote has a very powerful draw tab with dozens of pens, also highlighters, shapes, and even a built-in ruler. You can write or sketch with the stylus just about anywhere. The area where MS OneNote excels the most is in terms of its organizational system. You can literally micromanage your notes by creating different sections and notebooks. So if you're into deep research and you need to categorize your notes well, OneNote is a mammoth of an app for that aspect. We get a lot of options in here, like a lot. There are multiple pen options to choose from, like brush pen, ball pen, ink pen, and many more. Also, you can change the page layout on the fly from the menu bar right on top. We of course can adjust the pen thickness and the colors and all those stuff. And as I mentioned, we even have a ruler tool, so if that's something you might require. And speaking of the note-taking experience, this one actually feels very responsive. While talking about Bamboo Paper, I had mentioned that the writing kind of feels slow. Well, that's not the case here. I was able to take notes and jot down stuff effortlessly. The writing felt smooth and really natural. I faced no issues at all. Also, the palm rejection aspect is great here. Unlike Bamboo Paper, we can zoom out inside our notes quite a lot actually. OneNote simply packs so much features. You can take both text-based as well as handwritten notes on this app. And if you're using Microsoft 365, then it will sync quite nicely with all the other apps in the suite. But all in all, the note-taking experience is amazing on this app. But at the start, I mentioned that I'm not really a fan of OneNote. And here's why I said so. Firstly, I've been using OneNote for many years. I actually started using that when my starting years of YouTube. And the thing is that it has stability issues. It often lags while loading up PDFs or even doing something simple like opening folders and notebooks. And the worst of all, it has just signed me out so many times. I lost count on how many times I had to log back into my account. So that's one major red flag that I found about OneNote. It's stability issues. Because in the end, be it relationships or notes app, all we want is a little bit of stability, but we get none. But other than that, it's a mammoth of an app with excellent handwritten button feel. It's simply a complete note-taking app as it supports everything you can think of and gets so much done. But yeah, this thing can make you feel overwhelmed very easily, because if you're just looking for a simple note-taking app, you don't really need so much buzz in your life. Alright, before I share with you my favorite note-taking app, there is one really cool app that I would like to share, and it's called Concepts. This one in specific is more like a whiteboard app with infinite canvas, thus making this an ideal app for brainstorming in particular. And do you know what's the best part about this app? And it is the color wheel that we have here. This thing is super satisfying. I can literally keep spinning this all day. It's super therapeutic. Again, we can access everything from the left hand bar over here, and as usual, sort our content into different folders and organize them accordingly. We get a lot of tools to choose from in the pen options segment. Fountain pens, brushes, pencils, watercolor, it's all there. And we can micro adjust the pen settings and stuff like that. So in case you wanted to do some digital art casually, then you can do that here as well. When you zoom in, you can actually notice that the background has a paper-like texture. That's a subtle touch that I really appreciate. The pen here is very precise and feels natural. The precision is what makes it an ideal app for digital art, and thus it's great for taking notes as well. And the color picker, I can keep talking about this all day, but all in all, this is a great app and I highly recommend that you give this a try. GoodNotes is next up on the list, and this one is one of the goated note-taking apps out there, but only for the iPad. Here's the thing, the Android version as well as the one for PC isn't a native app. It's running via the web, whereas the iPad version of GoodNotes is
simply lovely.
It supports both text-based as well as handwritten notes, and with the GoodNotes 6 update, it introduced many features like handwriting recognition, voice memos, AI summaries, and many more. And well, none of them are here on the Windows version as well as on Android. So that's why at the start of the video I mentioned that GoodNotes kind of disappointed me. But speaking of the app itself, I really like the layout of this app. All the tools and everything are present on the menu bar here on top, so you can access all the tools rather quickly from the quick toggles option that we have. Else you can select the desired tool from the menu bar. We again have all the basic stuff like pen options, colors, and highlighters. Other than that, we have the lasso tool to select, resize, and organize stuff. We get stickers as well in case you're into stuff like that. And this one in specific, the laser pointer tool, this can be fun when you're like quick reading something or maybe presenting to someone. Customization is simply huge on GoodNotes. We can of course organize our notes into different folders and color code them. Not only that, we can choose the cover of our notebook. There's quite a variety of covers that you can choose from, and in terms of page layouts as well, we get many options. Heck, we even have page layouts for sheet music and even different templates for to-dos and planners. Now speaking of the writing experience here, it is much better than before. Earlier I remember facing a lot of latency issues while using GoodNotes here on Windows, but that has significantly improved. Again, if you like to write really fast, then you will enjoy the feel here. It now works and feels great, and again no issues with the palm rejection aspect as well, as you might have already expected. But one thing I've noticed when I compared GoodNotes for PC with the iPad counterpart is that on GoodNotes for iPad, my handwriting somewhat looks better. I don't know why that happens exactly, but I think that has something to do with the writing assist that GoodNotes offer. It somewhat stabilizes or smooths out my strokes or something like that. I don't know what they have going on. However, I didn't feel the same here on GoodNotes for PC, and many features are also missing here. Like we don't have a proper text tab, and since this one is running via the web and not a native app, it will often take a while to actually load up your notes, and that can be really frustrating when you have to quickly access something. It's more visible when you have large PDFs. It will take a while to actually load up the content. You can get up to 3 notes done for free on this app, but after that you will have to pay the monthly subscription. Since GoodNotes is charging us the subscription, we should at least have a native app for Windows and Android as well, please. But sadly, that's not the case here. So let me share you my favorite app among the lot for that aspect. But before that, if you're into digital planning and you're looking for a planner template, then check out the one I created myself. You can simply import your PDF into your favorite notes app and get started right away. It has 3 different views to choose from: daily, weekly, as well as monthly planning, and also 2 different themes for light mode as well as dark mode. I use the weekly planner a lot. It gives me a clear idea about what all I need to get done in the entire week. This enhance helps me stay a lot more accountable and boost my overall productivity. I'll be leaving its link in the description box below the like button, so please check it out if you're interested. That will directly support my channel. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Nebo is the final app on the list, and it's also one of my personal favorite in terms of the writing experience. This app has by far the smoothest writing experience I've ever seen on any digital notes app. My stylus simply glides on this app. It's super precise with near zero latency, and it just feels great to write down stuff on this app. And not only that, it also has the most accurate handwriting to text recognition I've seen on any app. period. And the best of all, it even detects my super ugly handwriting. This thing feels like magic. It's only a miracle that a digital notes app can see through my ugly handwriting and also transcribe it perfectly. But other than that, it's pretty much everything else you require. You can create different folders and color code them, import photos and your PDFs and directly annotate them right inside this app. You know the rest. It will have you covered for all the basic aspects, of course, and the primary differentiating feature is its super accurate handwriting transcription and of course its smooth writing feel. It's a paid app, so please keep that in mind, but you can buy the app with a one-time purchase. No monthly subscriptions necessary. Here's a screenshot of the price in USD as well as in Indian rupees. For the price, this app is definitely worth it. And also, Nebo is not sponsoring me to say this. I wish they did though, as I simply love their app. But nevertheless, do give this a try. Now let's do a quick recap of all the apps mentioned today. Let's find out who these apps are for depending on what you're looking for exactly. If you just want a clean, no-fuss note-taking experience with zero distractions, Bamboo Paper is perfect for beginners or students who just need to jot things down. If you're someone who loves organizing everything in sections, pages, tabs, and also if you're already deep inside the Microsoft ecosystem, OneNote is a productivity powerhouse for you. You can simply get so much done on this one. It's one of the most complete note-taking apps out there. Concepts is more for creative minds. Think of designers, brainstormers, or visual thinkers who love working on an infinite canvas with fun tools like that color wheel. Seriously, that thing is super addictive. Yeah. GoodNotes is ideal if you have already used it on the iPad and want some level of cross-platform compatibility. But on Windows, it's still lacking a lot of features. So keep your expectations at check. And finally, if your main focus is on the writing experience and accurate handwriting to text conversion, Nebo is hands down the best for that aspect. It's the one I personally use on Android devices as well as on my PC. And trust me, if it can handle my ugly handwriting, it will handle yours just fine. So yeah, pick the one that suits your style and workflow the best. And also, please check out my daily planner template if you're into stuff like that. And now, since I have helped you sort out the best notes app for yourself, and now let's take a look on how you can organize your life and stay super productive. Click here on this video, and over there I've shared the best productivity apps that would change your life. See you there.